Well, Lucy is a kid that was first diagnosed with epilepsy when she was 4 months old. She surely was having seizures before that, but that's when we learned about it. An unfolding of medical issues has been a part of Lucy's life and our family life. Right now, one of Lucy's diagnoses is intractable epilepsy, which is a fancy word to say that she has drug-resistant epilepsy. And we know that because Lucy has trialed 11 different anti-epileptic medications. Lucy's doctor has told us that once you hit, I want to say once you've trialed 2 unsuccessfully, it's 2 or 3, but I think it's 2, your statistical chances plummet for ever finding a pharmaceutical that will actually help, that will actually come with success, controlled success. What her anti-epileptic medications, if we could say that there's any success that's come from her anti-epileptic medications, it's because they were able to sedate Lucy profoundly. Now that's not a trade-off. That's not a good trade-off. That's not the kind of living that people going about their business trying to live a happy life are interested in. I am driven by the hope of a promising medicine that is being so much more widely accepted. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for the fact that growing numbers of medical professionals and scientists and open-minded people agree that there is enough evidence to say that medical cannabis could offer reduction in seizures for difficult to treat epilepsy, for people with difficult to treat epilepsy. It's happening. It's currently happening in enlightened places in our country and our world. I'll be the first person to tell you that I believe that there is more to know, and we need to get on with that. There is more to learn. Research needs to be done. There is a recent Brookings Institute paper just published that suggests that our federal government is failing kids like Lucy, patients like Lucy, by the uniquely restricted access for cannabis research. In 1988, Francis Young, the chief administrative law judge of the DEA, after being asked by Ronald Reagan to do so, investigated medical cannabis and its place in our structure of drug scheduling. He reported that marijuana in its natural form is one of the safest therapeutically active substances known. The evidence in this record clearly shows that marijuana has been that marijuana has been accepted as capable of relieving the distress of great numbers of very ill people, and doing so with safety under medical supervision. It would be unreasonable, arbitrary, and capricious for the DEA to continue to stand between those sufferers and the benefits of this substance. We all know that the administration ignored those findings. There are people who say to me, yes, but let's wait for a better way, a better plan. Those people, when arguing with me that it would be far too difficult to change this measure, if passed, don't realize that they're simultaneously making a case for how challenging it will be for anyone to get a better idea on a ballot so that I have the opportunity to vote for it. Because let's be honest, no one is knocking on my door asking me how I think it should be done. And I have asked. Issue 2. I have never in my life felt like my government spoke less for me. I will not, I will not be voting to restrict, to create restrictions or for myself or any of us to let our voice be heard. So what I'm asking for all of you today is to join me in voting no on issue 2 and vote yes on issue 3. And hopefully, when you go into the ballot box, you will remember that there are so many patients in the state of Ohio who need, not want, access to medical cannabis. Thank you.